Words fail me. Knock it off. I'll tell Fiona. That was fat. Wow. Moving right along. Lieutenant General Olaf Craig. I'm Lieutenant General Olaf Craig, commander of the Imperial Army's 4th Armored Division. I've been entrusted with the role of overseeing today's joint military exercise. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Likewise, sir. It's a pleasure, sir. You got one heck of a dad, Elliot. Believe me, I feel it in the bones. Now, let me give you a brief rundown of what will be happening. This exercise will consist of simulated battle conducted of 2 of our armored divisions. Armored regiments of the Formation Center, infantry, armored cars, and airships will work in tandem, using their maneuverability to the fullest to obliterate the targets. As our targets today, we'll be using previous model tanks that have been decommissioned from service. Autopilot functionality will allow them to evade and return fire, but they'll only be armed with paint bullets. However, all other regiments taking part in today's exercise have been equipped with live ammunition. So you intend to actually destroy the other tanks? It would hardly be a live fire exercise if we didn't. The current time is 1400 hours, right on schedule. I was expecting Elliot's dad to be the stern military type, but I'm kind of glad to see that he isn't. We'll now begin today's joint military exercise. Armored Divisions 4 and 5. Commence combat operations. Glory to the Empire and the Imperial Army. Begin! Yes, sir! 5th Armored Division. Armored Regiment will advance first. Armored Car Regiment and Infantry Regiment follow their lead. 4th Armored Division. Armored Regiment and Infantry Regiment advance together. Armored Car Regiment deployed to the left and right. It's like fish in a barrel. It's a good thing those tanks are decommissioned. Getting roasted like turkeys out there. Oof. Sheep to the slaughter. In fact, I'd say even the sheep have it better. Wow! It's certainly potent. This is the kind of firepower it takes to fight a modern war. You say those tanks are called S-Texans? Yeah, they're a type of main battle tank the Rime Company developed 2 years ago. I've seen their spec sheets, but seeing their power firsthand tells you what numbers and decimal points don't. They might be the strongest heavy tanks on the continent. And the Imperial Army's got a couple hundred of those things in the wings, huh? That's kinda crazy. You try fighting things like these head-on, you won't stand a chance. That's as true of our own nation as it is for others. I just can't get used to this. Just the sound of the artillery firing is enough to make me so shaky. I don't think that's something that you should get used to. I mean, if the sound of guns and warfare ever stopped bothering you, I'd be worried. Green. Ugh. Guess this is another kind of strength. Thus, the military exercise came to an end. The 4th Armored Division, led by Lieutenant General Craig, withdrew to an encampment near the fortress. Meanwhile, we returned to the fortress where Major Neidhart outlined the results of the training exercise. After that, sorry you had to wait for us to finish. Don't worry about it. We're the guests here after all. Thanks for your consideration. At the very least, I'd say dinner was a million times better than lunch was. I mean, it's Hash Beef Day. That's an Imperial Army tradition, isn't it? Oh, just the smell makes me hungry. Oh yeah, where'd your instructor go? She's a real looker. I was hoping to get a chance to talk to her. She went to see the fortress commander with Instructor Nightheart. She did ask us to eat without her tonight. Ah, right. Well, she's with Major Nightheart. Try to compete with those guys from the 4th Armored Division. It'd be enough if they just had Craig the Red, but they've got the Major too, and he's kinda scary. Like a division of muscle men. Anyway, we shouldn't keep you tied up any longer. Your Hash Beef's gonna go cold. See you tomorrow, you guys. Wow, it's actually delicious. It's like night and day compared to what we had for lunch. You're telling me. Ah, come on, guys. What's with all the gloomy faces? I think you guys might have had a bit too rosy of an outlook. What were you guys expecting to see out there? I'm sure you can understand at least a little of how we feel. It's like, has everything we've learned in our time at the Academy been for nothing? Academics, the arts, individual skill in combat? None of those matter in the slightest in real warfare, do they? It's true. If all you're looking for is to do is to fight a war, you don't need any of those. All you need is plenty of troops at your command, the latest weaponry, and an overwhelming firepower. Assuming you know the tactics to use them well and strategy that employs them effectively, I suppose. The Aztecans were more powerful than I was expecting them to be, too. I remember my mother boasting about their capabilities when she was trying to sell them to the army 2 years ago, but to be honest, I'm feeling somewhat disheartened as well. I can't see there being a place for swords on the battlefield with weapons like those on the front lines. Well, I don't think that means individual combat skill doesn't matter at all. Still, I think maybe we've been misunderstanding something important all this time. What we saw in that military exercise today was power in its purest form. It has no morality of its own. It exists to bring about a result, regardless of the ideals or principles of those who wield it. That's true. In a sense, the same could be said of a sword or a gun. And all the way to the top, something as huge as a guerrilla weighs guns too. I think I finally understand why they wanted us to watch that military exercise in the first place. They could have taught us that. They could have taught us in a less roundabout fashion. Well, it looks like you didn't wait for me to start the party. Instructor Sarah? So you spoke with the commander? Sure did. I've got up-to-date info on the trade conference too, as well as the latest on the terrace. So there's no information about the Imperial Liberation Front? Anyway, before I get to that, let me explain what you'll be doing tomorrow. In the morning, you're scheduled to participate in the Imperial Army's physical fitness training. In the afternoon, you'll be attending a special lecture where I'll bring you up to speed to the information I just mentioned. After that, you've been granted special permission to view the railway guns. I see. Looking forward to that. Sounds like we got a pretty packed schedule. Well, we did bring you here all the way out. We did bring you all the way out here, so we might as well make the most of it. Every nation possesses power and form of military, whether that military is large or small. Really, a fortress just happens to have the power in a very striking, easy to understand form. As students of Military Academy, you have an obligation to know the scale of the power. The Empire Erebonian wields at present, a power you might one day yourselves be in charge of. What? Anyway, even that meeting that long couldn't keep me away from the famous hash beef rice. I've heard it's the only decent food they have around here, so I've been looking forward to this all day. We should probably finish eating. Yeah, though it's gotten a bit cold now. Maybe I'll go ask for seconds. Oh, useless. If you don't want the rest of yours, can I have it? I'd sooner throw it away than give it to you. Pretty sure at this point she's just goading him just because. Just for the amusement factor, if nothing else. Okay, that should do it. Alright, that covers today's quota. Whew. Looking forward to a nice long bath. Well, you know how every time there's a military exercise coming up, the workload gets pretty crazy like this? Excuse me. Still, at least managing inventory has gotten a lot easier thanks to the orbital net. I've got everything hooked up on the network over in Crossbell, right? Wish the Empire would get on that a bit more. Think of the utility. Well, from the sound of it, you need special equipment to send signals through a wired connection to make use of it. Considering the size of the Empire, it's probably going to be quite a while before it's a widespread thing here. Huh? An orb mail? Looks like it's from HQ. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This right here is a problem with the orbital net. There's no such thing as off hours when they can just send you orders around the clock. Huh? What's going on? So get this, they're planning on doing some exercise tomorrow. It means we gotta outfit 20 Aztecs from C units by tomorrow. 20! Seriously? Ugh. Might as well start up another pot of coffee. We're in for another all-nighter for sure. Do we have that many C units left? Actually, another lot just came by freight just this evening. Exactly 20, if you can believe it. Guess we'll just have to get it done. Crap. At least let us take a shower. I'm gonna head down to the mess hall and grab some snacks. You want anything? Oh, yeah, definitely want to save. Actually, snack sounds like a good idea. Grab a drink real quick. Aha! Here we go. Yeah, it does kind of beg the question in a world of tanks and guns and stuff. What point is there in swords and bows and what have you? I mean, don't get me wrong, the healing magic is pretty impressive, for sure. Excuse me. But only if you can apply it en masse. And only if it can pierce the armor. I imagine thunder magic would be pretty useful in a case like that. Hostile stateside. At last, after what seems like enough adventure to fill a week, we reached the final day of our field study. Over in Crossbell State, they were busy preparing for today's keynote session at the trade conference. We spent the morning running through the Imperial Army's physical fitness program alongside some of the soldiers. And after completing it, no easy task I might add, sat down to a lukewarm rideau of yesterday's lunch. That afternoon, during our special military science lecture, we were presented with a confidential report on the terrorists. The Imperial Revelation Front is in Crossbell? That's right. Or at least that's what the Intelligence Division believes. Looks like a known terrorist organization from the Calvin Republic has turned up in Crossbell too. The situation over there is pretty touch and go right now. Oh no. What are the authorities doing? Everything they can, naturally. However, the operation is being handled solely by the Intelligence Division. They refuse to tell the Imperial Army anything, just that they have a trusted ally taking care of things. What does the Intelligence Division trust? You gotta know something about this, right, Rostak? Well, I do, but I can't really tell you anything. I guess it's not a breach of confidentiality to tell you they're a really strong bunch, though. That's still pretty vague. I've got a few ideas. Anyway, there's not much point in us worrying about that right now. The bigger issue is that our terrorists of the hour, the Imperial Liberation Front, are a bigger crew than we thought. Big enough in the possession of a state-of-the-art military airship, at least. Seriously? An airship? Can we assume Rhineford's the manufacturer, then? Correct. Just how something that large found its way into the hands of insurgents is currently unknown. But it seems to be the high-speed model, different from the heavily armored types favored by the Imperial Army. I bet it's from the RF-26 series. There are a number of different models with that in that series, though. But if they have an airship, that means they're going to be a whole lot more difficult to catch, doesn't it? That's exactly what that means. It's basically impossible to keep tabs on them as is. With an airship in their possession, there's no telling when or where they'll pop up next. It's quite worrying, especially since Prince Albert is attending the conference. And Toa's in Crossbell State now too! Yeah. Damn. That got me worrying. Take it easy. I don't think you have anything to worry about with Gramps and Lecter over there. Well, that aside, the terrorist attention is currently focused on Crossbell. Does that mean the Empire is effectively safe right now? You raise a good point, Laura. They did target Princess Alphen during the summer festival last month. It's possible it was just a feint. Maybe they just want us to believe they're targeting the Chancellor. The Railway Military Police thought so too, which is why they've increased security level here at home. The Emperor and everyone else who's connected to the Imperial family should be safe. I've also beefed up security anywhere that seems short-handed. As well prepared as ever, I see. At any rate, you finally uncovered some information on the terrorists' identities, correct? That's right, though, once again, we have the Intelligence Division to thank for that. If you turn your attention to the screen, please. I know that face. Gee. That's the man who kidnapped Princess Alphen and Elise in Heimdall. Not to mention, he tried to start a war with Calvert in the North Highlands. So, who is he? His full name is Michael Gideon. He used to be an assistant professor at the Imperial Army in Heimdall. That man? A teacher? So, an academic. Right. His focus was political philosophy. 3 years ago, he was dismissed from his position due to his intense criticism of Chancellor Osborne's hardline policies. Oh. So getting him laid off sent him on the road to terrorism? Well, it sounds like the actual reason he was let go was because he was handing out tracts and flyers in public. You'll find these kind of idealists at the heart of most terrorist groups, though. In seizing a group within their core ideology, they twist it to be even more militant and radical. You can't even reason with them either. Yeah, they just don't know when to give up. Sounds like some other groups I know. So, do we know anything about the others? We crossed paths with what I can only assume were 3 other key members in last month in Heimdall. Yes, S, V, and C. It seems like they haven't been able to dig up much on these 3 yet. Their strongest lead right now is that V mainly belonged to a Jaeger Corps. Interesting. He was toting around this machine gun that looked like it could have mounted on a vehicle. Did he seem all familiar to you, Fee? Not really. They're working on narrowing down the identity of S2, but it's too early to make any informed statements. The real unknown is their leader the one in the visored helmet. I heard he was able to go toe-to-toe with Rain, Laura, and Fee simultaneously. I almost find that hard to believe. I don't. I imagine there are plenty of people in the Empire who could do so. It goes without saying that the Radiant Blade Master could fend 3 of us off without much of a problem. But I'd bet a good mirror Instructor Sarah and Major Nineheart could do it too. I can't say for certain. Look at Mr. Modesty over there. Major here is widely held to be one of the strongest up-and-coming officers in the entire army. I've heard people mention him right alongside Major Vander. Laughing. Laying it on a little thick today, aren't we? Going by the family name, it seems safe to assume he is a practitioner of the Vander style of swordsmanship. No doubt a relevant of Lieutenant General Vander Zendergate. While I would question whether I could stand on equal footing with him, Major Vander is unquestionably strong. He was my classmate during my military academy years, and quite close to Prince Albert as well. In fact, he's in Crossville right now, serving as the Prince's bodyguard. Whoa. Well, that's reassuring to know. But, getting back to the point, it's not just C. We still know very little about their group as a whole. Even their source of funding is a mystery. So even if there are no show in Crossville, I doubt we've heard of the least of them. And call it a coincidence, or fate, but you've put the Tishab on their scheme twice now. It's entirely possible they've come to hold a personal grudge against you, so be careful. Alright. Yeah, we'll be sure to keep that in mind. Eventually, the afternoon series of special lectures came to an end, and it was finally time to get a peek at Guerrilla Fortress's infamous railway guns. 15:30 already? Man, game time seems to fly when you're busy. Well, now I'll be shown the area where the railway guns are housed. All of what you're about to see is highly classified. I presume you're aware of the protocols surrounding confidential intel. Yes, Instructor. I'm getting kind of nervous. Me too. Guys, it's just the railway guns. I've seen it before. Nothing to get all excited over. Orion, this part of the field study isn't mandatory for you. If you'd like to stay here and wait for us, that'd be more than okay. See, I'm kidding. I don't want to be the only one left behind. Honestly. Excuse me a moment. This is Nineheart speaking. Yes, hello, Commander Walter. Wait, Miller wants to speak to me? Of course, put him through. What could you be possibly calling about at a time like this? What? What's happening? Is he taking a call from someone outside the fortress on his Arcus? Sure looks that way. Understood. We'll be alert here as well. Yes. Right. Take care up there. Something happened in Crossville? I'm afraid so. A short while ago, the skyscraper where the conference is taking place came under attack by the Imperial Liberation Front. The attack was carried out via airship. Fortunately, they were able to repel the terrorists, and Prince Albert, Chancellor Osborne, and the others are unharmed. However, it's too early to tell if the danger is truly past. They really did attack the conference. How foolish. But that's not all, is it? Something else strange happened. What was it? The terrorists were somehow able to gain access to the orbital net and manipulate the shutters that partition the building. Furthermore, they had force with them of mechanical monsters. I don't like the sound of that. Found something like that in Lagam, right? Yeah, we ran into one on the highway there. And they broke into the orbital net. Major, how much of your Guerrilla Fortress is connected to the network? At present, it's only used for inventory and equipment management by the maintenance staff. Oh! What was that? A tremor? It came from right below us. Below? The hangar. Just about to get real. Alright, so now we're picking up where the game intro left us. So they've initiated the attack, and now it's time for us to respond. What the hell? The auctions! Ugh. What happened here? They just started moving. No one's inside. They just started moving on their own. Did the C unit start malfunctioning? No, they couldn't have. What's a C unit? It's an automatic control unit we put on vehicles that are going to serve as targets in military exercises. But how did the C units end up being attached to our most advanced tanks? This is really bad. I'm going to assess the situation. I need your help to fight the fires and assist the injured maintenance staff. Yes, sir. Please be careful out there. This is not good. Not good at all. This is crazy! Hold on a minute. Automatic control systems really capable of that level of advanced maneuvering? No, they're definitely not. Current technology isn't capable of anything nearly this advanced. If you were to apply the tech used in the organisms, it suddenly becomes a whole lot more possible. Huh? Structure, are you saying that this society might be involved in this? I'd say it's looking more likely by the minute. What are they? Isn't that the proving ground we visited yesterday that way? Just what are they planning? Yeah, but what's out there though? That's the point. What naughtiness name is going on here? Why are unmanned tanks roving around blasting the hell out of their base on their own? Well, it seems that last night headquarters sent an order to engineers to fix those tanks with C units. Preposterous! I gave no such order! But never mind that. Right now we need to focus on extinguishing the fires and clearing the confusion. And send a request for assistance from the 4th Armored Division. What should we do? I can't see us being able to catch up to them without a horse at the very least. That's a sick goal. What are they trying to accomplish here? Whatever it is, they definitely have some kind of game plan. We can't just stand aside and do nothing. Leave this to us. Isn't that Dad? You want to be exposed like that out there, sir? Carrier 4th Armored Division. General, HQ is appraising of the situation. Leave these road tanks to us. We can't rule out the possibility of their diversion. I want you all to stay here. Understood, sir. Thank you, General. Be careful, Dad. You too, Elliot. 4th Armored Division advance. Take out these out-of-control tanks by any means necessary. Our opponents are unmanned. There's no need to hold back. Yes, General. Wow, that's really something else, Elliot. I admit he is pretty cool when he takes charge like that. Well, seems we no longer need to worry about those tanks at least. So what are they after? That's the question of the hour, isn't it? We can't let our guard down just yet. Might I suggest we fall back to the fortress, Major? A prudent move, after we assess the level of damage inside. Hey, aren't those... What in the... We got air travel. Something tells me they're not exactly friendlies. The Imperial Liberation Front? Oh, there's 2 of them! There's no way we could have known they had another force lying in wait. Oh, that's not good. Ah! The hangar! Actually, the Liberation Front has a brilliant move. Absolutely brilliant. I wonder if she's on that transport. I'm not sure if he's bold enough to come by himself, though. Like to show himself. I feel like that'd be...
Do they seriously think they could reach an impregnable fortress?
They're just terrorists! Wipe them out! Right back at you!
A bitch slap by a Gatling gun. Nice. Uh-oh, they spawned mini-me's.
Alright! Let's get this party started then. We're headed straight for the left railway gun. If anyone gets in our way, fill them full of holes. Yeah!
What's the Imperial Liberation Front doing here?
I thought they were in Crossbell.
Well, that is the main attraction. They sure didn't put up much of a fight, did they? Our mission is to support Comrade G over in Crossbell. Our target is the right railway gun. Let's show him some beautiful fireworks, shall we?
Yes, ma'am!
Yeah, this is bad. Oh. Going to forward both left and right wings. Shit! The railway guns they're after? No. Are they gonna fire them at the trade conference where the Chancellor is? The shots fired from one of the railway guns hit that building and blew the place to smithereens. That's what they're after? The situation has escalated far beyond the scope of your field study. I want you all to stand by here. No way. You can't just stand idle by while these insurgent tanks run amok. If you won't take us with you, then we'll act for ourselves. Look, time's one luxury we don't have. It gets best to have them help us. Listen up. We're going back into the fortress. Groups A and B, you're with me. Let's do this. Yep, they're basically pigs waiting for slaughter if we don't do something fast. .831. Eastern edge of the Arabonian Empire. Guerrilla Fortress, military training ground. So it looks like the proving ground has become a battleground. Yeah, you're gonna prove yourself worthless. Now they're gonna... Yeah, you're just proving how much you suck.
It's no use! You can't even scratch them! What's happening? Who's in control of those things? Get in touch with the 4th Armored Division! We need backup from Lieutenant General Craig!
He's already out here, where is he? He's already been deployed, fool! Another one bites the dust. Speak of the devil. Alright. Alright, Wim, stand aside. Let the men take over. Damn, that breached the interior already?
This is awful. What happened here?
Oh, terrible.
I can smell smoke. Are they using gunpowder?
They've completely blindsided us. It appears that everything else they've done today was to serve as a decoy, even making the tanks go haywire.
Well done.
It looks like their real target was the railway guns all along. Which means they must be serious about targeting that trade conference in Crossbell City.
They wouldn't.
Mm-hmm. Elliot, you sweet, sweet, naive summer child.
How can they possibly sink?
So, they're intent on taking the Chancellor's head after all.
Indeed. And everyone else, including the city, to go with it. As for how they can sink, I think it's deep, deep, deep as you can. and then go below that. And then go below that, another 1,000 meters.
This is absolutely outrageous.
This does look kind of bad.
Understatement of the year.
Please, let us help. We don't know if reinforcements are on the way, and it doesn't look like we have much time left. We have to stop them before they can activate the railway guns.
Reen's right.
I don't know how much we can really do, but considering the alternative, we have to try. I'm not about to let those terrorists have their way.
Looks like any attempt to convince you otherwise would fall on deaf ears.
Yeah, because they're a bunch of stubborn kids.
All right.
You expect.
Reen, you and the rest of Group A are with me. Group B, you'll be under the command of Major Nightheart.
One group will secure the gun in the right wing. The other group will secure the left. This is an actual combat situation, with real lives at stake. I expect the best from each of you.
Yes, sir. All right, Class 7. Our objective is to stop the activation of the railway guns. We've learned a lot at the Academy. It's time to put that knowledge to the test.
Wait a minute. But just last night you were saying how it doesn't have a place in a war with tanks and military, or artillery and what have you.
Understood.
Alright, sorry about that. Headset died, so I wanted to give it a chance to reload. Anyway, here's the final help page that I was mentioning earlier. We have the burst option now. Ooh, we can go up to 5 instead of just 3. Attack on all enemies performed by 2 linked pairs, which consume the bravery points from repeated assists. Press square. Perform assists, gain points, perform burst. Alright, so you've got a new limit broken. Or the old limit broken, rather. Ooh, and we have a rest station now. Yeah, I was wondering about that when we were doing the tour. It seemed like, for calling this the rest spot there.
Here they come.
Alright, good. Cannon fodder. I mean, enemies.
They look just like that thing we fought during our field study.
Mechanical monstrosities.
Save the talking for later. We need to take these things out.
Got it.
Alright, and unfortunately, the good news is we don't have an actual timer.
Okay.
But the bad news, I'll do, yeah. Ooh, she has Judgment Ball. Sweet. How do I... There we go. Alright, so nothing fancy on that guy. No, nothing to exploit, really. That one doesn't like water. That's another one of these guys. Which doesn't... Alright. Actually, we'll go up here.
My turn.
Pair up with Emma. And I've got Crystal Flood. Ooh, I can hit all of them. Sweet.
It's my turn.
We'll do Crusade. blow the bejesus out of everything. Move. If it moves to the ooh. Freaking Kieran right there. The stealing saucy thunder is what you doing. Ow. That was rude. No missiles. What's wrong with you? Missiles hurt people, stupid. Boom. Take that to the face.
My turn.
Alright. Phantom Phobia is not gonna do much here. Earthlands is not gonna do much. Actually, let's... So... I'm going to pop in... Use this, because I believe he has some ice. Well... It's low. I'll say that. It's a low level move. But it's something. I think guys might have it. I'll swap him out. So, overkill. Triple kill.
My turn.
Still enough to finish him. The force temporarily increases strength by 25. And then Alright. That guy kinda what's the flash? I forget. Overtakes foes like lightning. Delay 30. Yeah, we'll finish him.
Didn't see that coming.
The yellow flash.
Lights out for them. Good work.
Alright, level up.
I've only just begun.
That should suffice.
And down she goes. What a hunk of metal.
No doubt about it.
Get good, fool.
Those things were the same as the one we fought outside Legram.
It seems a large number
Obviously.
of them are on the loose inside the fortress.
Also was apparent.
I'm guessing that's what got the soldiers we just saw too.
Yep. Way to go, Captain Obvious.
They definitely look more like orbally powered archaisms than monsters.
So these are archaisms.
Are you certain, Instructor?
Yeah, they're a kind of autonomous weapon made by a rather unsavory group. And a real pain to deal with, too.
I didn't have
You
much
need to
trouble.
hurry, but keep your wits about you.
Yeah, we didn't, and there were more, in terms of more, words, come on, words, you can do it. They're not so much difficult as time consuming. Which might actually be worse in this case, to be honest. There's a chest. By a chest guardian. Go, chest guardian.
Stay focused, class.
I'll handle this.
Alright, so, I need to do, well, we're gonna boost up everybody's
Leave it to me.
CP.
Argus activate.
Oh yeah. Feel the thunder.
Here we go.
I don't really know how much health these guys have for the most part. Ooh.
Arcus,
Light 'em up.
activate.
Boom.
It's my turn.
We'll do... does he have any ice? Nope. Actually,
I'm sorry for the trouble. Come on,
I think
Lenny.
it was... Hydro cannon, that's better.
Here goes.
Very well.
I guess it doesn't matter because we're about to finish everything, but I'll still try and get her going anyway. Gives new definition to the winds of change, huh? Change of getting wrecked.
That's for you.
How about we go for a swim, shall we?
Well, that's that.
Guess he's not a fan of the water.
There seems to be a treasure chest here.
9-3. Alright, not bad. can I get? There we go. Okay, play. Help! I'm trapped. Get me out!
Bring it on!
Leave it to me.
Yeah, this is the first time that we've actually had access to Sarah combat-wise. Damn it! I forgot this. All right. Still with the waters. All right. Okay. Oh wow, I can hit both? Alright, I'm gonna do it.
My turn.
Some water. Alright. Do I have water? Oh, I have all of the water. Do I have water?
My turn.
Waterbending master.
That's for you.
Liquid Hadouken.
My turn.
And I'm just swinging for the crit damage. What? I didn't get the link. Lame. It's a shocking revelation, isn't it? Chill, fool.
That's the power of the 8 leaves.
Level up.
Just getting started.
Alright, let's check Orbment. What does Sarah got? Alright, 10% chance to sleep. Speed, shield. 410. Strength plus 40. Nice. Alright, so she's more of a raw power type. I've got Recuria. I don't think she really needs it. I think someone else has LaForge too. Was it? I think it was Laura? No. Oh, it was a crest. I must have taken it off. Probably did, yeah. 10% chance to sleep. Now I have to find something better. That could be good. I just can't Crystal Flood and all this. Flare Bomb. Ooh, Flare Bomb, that looks fun. Two flames collide. Extra large, 20% chance to burn. And Passion, of course. Heat up. Ingenuity. Void Breath. Medium heal, medium range, or large range. Spark Arrow, I think she has Spark Arrow, doesn't she? Yeah. Oh, what was the new? Oh, Rakshada. 10%. I feel like that might be something she could do. ATS plus 40. I'm thinking Flare Bomb. I've got Firebolt. Jira. I'm not really doing much in terms of heavy lifting. Oh. I need to do all the EP charge, because I am running low. particularly for Sarah and myself. Alright, everyone else should be good to go on that front. And we'll go this way. Nothing here, and nothing there.
What the?
Looks like they were packing explosives.
Oh shit.
Looks like they were packing explosive charges. We'll need to find another route.
Obviously. I'm guessing we gotta go. No, this is the way we just came, right? Oh wait, here we go. Find the alternative route. Oops. No. There we go. Kick my blade in the back.
Here's our chance. Don't mess it up. Leave it to me. Here goes.
Burn, fools.
My turn.
Aqua bleed. Actually, they don't like water still. Ooh.
Here we go.
Oh, turned out well. Crystal Flood, fools! Hit all the enemies!
Yes, sir!
Hydro Cannon!
Marcus, activate!
Splish Splash, I was taking that bath in the coach. Boom!
Lights out for them! Good work!
Since the rest of the group did so much to contribute.
It seems this is a storage area.
Plenty of
No,
archaisms
Sherlock.
wandering around here, too.
This must be the area that was off limits before. Xeron powder, sweet. Now, back off. Right on my terms, fool.
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
My turn.
And nothing there in terms of weakness to exploit. That's your asshole
My
and
turn.
that's immune. Alright, so we're going to Impassion for Million,
Marcus,
because
activate.
she's low.
Go.
And Eustace, because he is also a bit
Marcus,
low.
activate.
The rest of us are full. Oh, poor fool's going down. Going down hard, I might add. Right in the face. The shocking revelation, isn't it?
My turn.
I want to attack. Ooh, what about Craft's treasure sword? Cool.
Know your place.
Chill out. Boom!
Here we go.
That's how we do. Overkill. Double up.
I feel like I'm growing stronger.
Alright, level 51. Woot woot. This way. Oh, we have another victim. I mean, volunteer.
You're in my way.
Leave it to me.
And she's low on. I need to ease up on the magic. Just because it's hard to maintain
Here we go.
the high cost. So we'll go a more
My turn.
physical route. Ooh.
Now!
Punch him!
I'll handle this.
There we go. It's raining money.
Too slow.
Counter up. No time. Jeez. Counter. Do it.
Okay.
Die. Ow. That was rude. No hitting the protagonist.
Very well.
What do you think you are? Something of importance?
I shall fulfill my duty as a noble.
Alright, so this should be the other side. Yep, I see an unopened chest. Ooh, this is an office. Fancy.
Is that a treasure chest?
Flare bomb. Oh, you think you're a wise guy, do ya? Listen, I eat chunks for you, like you, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
My turn.
I fought bad guys, and you're not exactly what I would call intimidating.
And one for me.
You're dead.
Here we go.
Actually, what is our... Oh, it's 3. It defaults to 3, huh? I think it should be a little higher than that, but whatever. What do I know? I'm just a player, right? Donkey missile? What is the Animal Kingdom? Get out of here. You know what they say about donkeys? They're asses. Just like you. So die.
My turn. There. No more chance.
Take my fist to the face.
You bad guys better watch out.
I sure would.
Our team is so full, it's crazy. Alright, we've plundered all we can out of the office.
We finally got around to the other side.
The path to the right leads deeper into the fort. Let's keep moving.
Alright, to the other side we go. Relay area. Isn't really a type of foot race. A sporting event. We hosting games now? I thought this was a military base. Get your act together, boy.
Here we go.
Speaking of getting an act together, these guys need to get theirs together too. They're barely serving a decent warmth at this point.
Very well.
No, you don't.
Hey! Link ability up. Oops. Ow. I'm gonna take that from these bucket of bolts? Come now. What health they got? Oh, this guy. Beefy.
Now's our chance.
See what the burst does. Oh! Grand combo. That's nice. Ooh. Yeah, definitely want to save that. Holy crap.
This is our real power.
Damn. Get wrecked. Then flipped, turned it upside down, inside out, and blown up.
Oh, an Orban charging station. That door near it looks like it leads outside.
Alright.
Probably an external corridor. Everyone, follow me.
There we go. Pressed up. Because there's no reason not to. I'm gonna save too. Saving is always a good idea. I'm gonna go back. I want to make sure we didn't miss anything out of the corridor. Dash, run! There's something over there. Oh, chest, gimme.
There seems to be a treasure chest here.
Vanish. Ooh. I'm guessing that's 10% to vanish on attacks. Yep, 10% chance to vanish. 10% by itself isn't really... Ooh, there's another chest. Oh, no, it's on the other side. Alright, I don't know if I want to go back for it. Wait, can I? Okay, I'm not going back for it. It's not worth it. At this point, even if it's something I don't have, I'd be shocked if it was something just basic. Now, what's it just basic?